Oh, are we back? I brought my own. I brought my own porn with me this time. Holy shit! I smoke way too much while I'm live. All right, let's see what we got going on. It's that I just went and checked, and the wind is picking back up. So if it gets horrendous, uh, we will go out and see if we can't lasso us a tornado or two. Can we do 7? I'm assuming you're talking about days of without spurging. Probably not. I don't think there's ever been a 7-day stretch within the last year anyway where somebody didn't spurg out. Or 10. There's no freaking way. Why? Oh, I'm not worried about watch hours. I'm not monetized, and I've got, oh man, I got 70 something thousand watch hours stacked up anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. What's going on? Holy shit, what just popped up? Man. All right, never mind. That's unrelated to this. I certainly appreciate all my intel people feeding me information behind the scenes. What's going on, LB? Oh, Cole is quite the romantic, isn't he? What's going on, Shauna? What is up, Heather? What's going on? Oh, we took a little helicopter ride, so I pretty much just restarted to let them know it didn't affect us any, except for the fact that uh, forcing people to watch something like that can trigger things. You know, they're always going on about how this is a community of survivors, right? Um, so I think that's a pretty predatory thing to do. And I know who's been doing it, and I know that person's name. And I've always doxed predators, so there might be a dox incoming. I think that's one time when it's justified. Oh, Shauna, with your OCD nighttime ritual, are you so? Is it like a dog? Do you walk around your bed in circles a few times before you can go to bed? Is it Robert McClaskey? No, not this time. Not this time. Nope. I don't know that this person's name has ever been put out in public before. Not that I'm aware of. I don't know. I'm still debating. We actually have this person's picture too, just because somebody fucked up. And I know a whole lot about their old lady. I'm not even exaggerating. What's going on, Great White? Good to see you. Should we do a play-by-play of the helicopter? That's probably not advisable, is it? I mean, really, imagine being so pressed about a dude that was in your old lady's DMs. I mean, heavily before you even knew her. Imagine being so pressed that you got to try to helicopter the guy. FM was going off. Where was he going off at? What was he going off about? He's always going off. He's got that puppy power, Chihuahua energy. Is it Dub? Yeah. Going off about FCC again. Dude, FM, he's been up here arguing with me several times. He says the exact same shit to everybody's arguing with. Well, you talking like a pred. Then he just wants to talk over you because he just makes himself look stupid. Tell me he's gonna pull up and knock on my door, which I knew would never happen. I mean, he was in Indiana. He was less than 2 hours away from me. Didn't show up. I knew he wouldn't, but I'm still kind of disappointed. How many ladies am I talking to? Well, that's classified information. You got to think. You got to think, Shauna. Like I've been around here for 5 years. You know, I've talked to. I still talk to. A bunch of ladies, and you know, sometimes the other dudes aren't too appreciative of it. But this one in particular, um, I just got sick of being pulled into her fucking games all the time, and I knew it was a game. But we're both, we both play people. Um, but there were dudes that I got along with very well. I mean, we used to joke around like hard in on YouTube chats and in Discord and in private. Very salacious stuff. And so, like Heather knows who I'm talking about. And what's going on, Jeff? Yeah, I don't know if these motherfuckers think like they're like, oh, I'm gonna, pull up. I don't know if they think I'm just gonna stand there and not do anything, or how they think it's gonna work. You can never guarantee you'll win a confrontation, but they're not gonna like it. It's not gonna go how they think. But anyway, this female, she would get these dudes really, really interested, and like talking about moving, to where she lives and stuff. And the whole time we're still talking, right? And then like they would hit me up. Most of them were pretty cool. I mean, it's like there are four that I can think of. There's probably more I don't even know about. Most of them were pretty cool. They'd be like, "Hey, man, her and I got a thing going on. Would you mind not saying that kind of stuff to her anymore?" I'm all right. That's cool. But then I'd go to her and be like, "Hey, this dude like wants me to back off," and she's like, "Oh no, 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 you don't have to do that." And like an idiot, I backed off some, but I should have backed off completely at that point, and I didn't. So sometimes these dudes would, threaten to offer to kill me and say they're gonna show up in India, all this other bullshit. And there was one dude that, like, she was telling the same shit to multiple dudes at the same time, and they didn't know about each other. I did, some of them, um, but one in particular got fucking. I set up with him for a few nights because he was suicidal. I didn't tell him uh, stuff that I knew. Um, I think he kind of figured it out because we don't talk anymore. No bad blood or anything, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't have any bad blood. Um, but yeah, she loves this shit. She loves getting guys fighting for her, which is why I haven't talked about it a whole hell of a lot. I've mentioned it. This is exactly what she wants. She doesn't really give a fuck about them. And then when I decided I had enough, there was a group text, and Heather was in it, so she can vouch for it. I got fed up. I got sick of being pulled into shit all the time, so I just blocked everybody. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. And I'd be like, hey, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I want to get out. And they'd be like, oh no, we need you to stick up for us. We need you to fight FEC for us. So when I finally had enough, and I just blocked everybody, including Heather, even though she hadn't done anything. Um, Eventually, unblocked because I realized that I had, kind of went too far with that because Heather had done nothing wrong. And then they tried to flip the story and say that they were done with me. And they drafted Ryan. They tried to get other people to come at me too, but they wouldn't do it. But they drafted Ryan to start coming at me. That's why part of why Ryan already didn't like me, which is part of the reason they went to him. Um, and they fed his gullible little numbskull full of shit, and he believed it. Which I don't know how many of you are around, but Ryan put me on trial. Had a whole trial Bill Powell stream. Didn't tell me I was going to be on trial, so I couldn't defend myself. Not that I would have anyway, but had all this bullshit. Said they had all these women that were going to come out against me. Where they at? I mean, uh, showed no proof. Yeah, Heather, you were smart. That was a good time. That was a good time. I tried to get out, which is why I blocked everybody, but obviously it didn't work because who the fuck I am. I mean, I am a lot less involved than what I was at the time. So yeah, that's what that was all about. So this is just another dude doing the same shit. It's hard for me to be mad at him because I know that he's had his mind played with and he's been lied to. But if you're going to helicopter me, I consider that predatory behavior. And there's a good chance I'm still thinking about it. I haven't fully decided. Um, Good chance you're going to get doxxed because I know who the fuck you are. I didn't remember you. See, that's the thing. She didn't even tell me. We had made plans to meet several times, but like it always fell through. Something would happen, or I would change my mind, or she would change something. So it never really happened. Um, she didn't tell me anything about uh, seeing this dude, and we had made plans, and I know the exact date because um, it was for an event that I had to be down by where she lived anyway. I had to be there anyway, so we were just going to meet up then. It didn't happen, but I can find the exact date. Um, and then I found out after the fact that she was already seeing this dude. So yeah, Yeah, I mean, Sean, I knew the whole time. We were just playing with each other. You know what I mean? We did have some like heart. This is another thing. She confided some stuff in me, which made it feel like I was okay to confide some things in her. Um, and then she turned around and used it against me and made it sound like something that it really wasn't. So it wasn't like I had my heart invested in it, you know. And I wasn't like I wasn't trying to like it wasn't my intent to hurt these other dudes either. And we'd gotten along just fine until she started playing with their heads. I mean, I'm partially to blame because I knew what she was about, and I should have I should have gotten away from it sooner. So I do accept some responsibility for it. And then, oh man, one of them's no longer around to. I'm talking about one of the other females. There's some stuff that involves somebody. You know what? I just don't talk about her anymore because she's not around to defend herself. But there was some other shit where they were actually. Well, God damn it. I went back and I proved some of this shit already, but I went back and took it down because anything that involved one particular female, I took down because I just felt it was the right thing to do. Still, yeah, yeah, that's some stalker type stuff, Shauna. I'm not one of those dudes like if I text you and you don't text me back right away, I'm not gonna sit there and just keep texting you. You'll answer me when you're damn good and ready. Unless I'm like if there's something going on that I'm worried about, I won't do it like every 5 minutes or whatever. But well, yeah, I mean, I do like fucking with obsessive guys. I mean, like if the girl wants to be left alone, I do like fucking with that kind of person. But sometimes it's not really the best thing to do because it just provokes them more, and you don't want to end up with that. It's kind of like if you have the stalkerish type. Sometimes a restraining order is the right thing, but sometimes it's not because sometimes it can make them feel like they have to like one up you, and it can actually make them worse. I learned that a friend of mine was a uh, professional bodyguard, and because of the training that I had with the bounty hunter stuff, every once in a while he would call me to help out. Usually, all I did was drive, or um, like he would spend sometimes 24 hours a day with people. If he just needed to go home and shower and get some sleep, then like I just stay with them or whatever. Um, but yeah, I learned a whole lot about dealing with stalkers through that. If you talk to him, he will manipulate you. Yeah, Shauna. I mean, the fact that you at least recognize that and know not to tempt it, then sometimes, and I'm guilty of this. Sometimes dudes want to be like, "Hey, man," and I've I've done it, and it's not smart most of the time. Like even if you're not with a girl, if the dude won't leave her alone, just when he calls, get on the phone, be like, "Hey, man, I'm with her now, and you need to shut the fuck up." Um, that's also not smart because that can also trigger them to do something fucked up. So I've had my share of crazy ex-boyfriends come at me because of the girls I was with. And sometimes you find out. I mean, there's still no excuse for stalking and shit, but sometimes you do find out that she fucked with his head so bad it drove him insane. Yeah, dead twist. I like him a little bit crazy. It keeps me on my toes. Oh damn, Shona. Yeah, if you had to go into hiding, it's best not to provoke him. Does he keep finding out your phone number, or how's he finding out your phone number? Well, I'm more than willing to tell him off, Shauna, but just be aware that sometimes it can provoke them into doing some crazy shit. But if he doesn't know where you're at, then there's nothing like a good public humiliation. Oh, don't worry about protecting little fucker. He can take care of himself. Yeah, dudes. I mean, females do too, but there's nothing really more dangerous than a jealous guy, especially if he has time on his hands. And any dude can turn psycho with a broken heart, though. You guys don't have kids or anything together. I mean, it's none of my business, but uh, I'm just asking. And definitely, there are some psycho ladies out there. I've had my share of those too. A general piece of shit, then, Shauna. He's calling. Hey, if you want to, I mean, it's up totally up to you. I'm not trying to twist your arm, but uh, you can put him on here if you want. Got to watch that heroin, Eddie. It's not good for you. I'm sorry, Mr. Van Halen. Mr. Van Halen. I'm sorry. You'd have to come on panel, Shauna, and put it. If you unless you're watching from your phone, then it won't work. But um, you'd have to put it on speakerphone. Let's not try to talk her into it, guys. It might not be the best thing, but I'll do it. It's up. uh, don't try to talk her into it, y'all. Don't twist her arm. But if you're on the same phone, then it's not gonna work. If you have another device that you can stream from, I have no qualms about doxing a stalker if I think it'd help in any way. It's not my call. It's Shauna's call. I just don't want people like trying to goad her into it. You know what I mean? Because uh, I don't want us to talk her into something that's not really the right thing. But can you block him, or like how does he know your? Have you changed your phone number? Just block his ass unless he keeps calling back from different numbers or whatever. Then you have to change your number. And if he keeps finding out your phone number, then somebody's leaking it to him. Could she merge the call? No, that wouldn't work unless I had a different phone. I can't. No, fuck. I gave that phone back to Lurking Sea Monkey because I could stream from a different device if I had one with me and do it that way. He calls from different numbers. Have you changed your number, Shauna? Well, yeah. If you keep changing your number and he keeps getting it, um, somebody's giving it to him. I mean, you can find people's phone numbers, if you know how to work the internet the right way. But what you can do is, and I've had people do this. Like, if you suspect somebody's leaking your number to somebody like that, make a whole bunch of fake numbers, or I mean, they're like text now numbers. They're real, real phone numbers, but um, you give each person that you think is might be leaking it. You give each of them a different number, and whichever number he he calls you on, that's who's leaking it. That's one way to find out that kind of thing. You have phone software that would come in handy. I'm not very technologically savvy, but um, Yeah, there are ways of finding out people's numbers online, but if it's happening quickly, then somebody's probably leaking it to him. I mean, I have apps and stuff that I use to run phone numbers too. Give everyone a different docs on old vacant properties and deceased names. Yeah. Cool. I don't think that I don't think that she wants all of her calls sent to me, and I don't either. Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Again, it's restraining orders aren't always the best route, but sometimes it is. Have you filed on him at all? I don't know. I don't think texting him back would be a good idea. Is he like does he have money or does he have a car? Would he be would it be easy for him to travel to where you are? Mr. Van Halen, I uh, I will agree with you at all costs. He took all your money, but he's a alcoholic. Alcoholics aren't good with money. Are you guys? Were you guys? Or are you guys? I feel like I'm asking too many personal questions here, but are you married, divorced? If you, I mean, don't if you don't want to answer any of this, just tell me to shut the fuck up. And remember, there's other people listening. Of course, he cheated. They usually do. Oh, you guys, Danielle is a big old You guys should see the stuff that Danielle makes me watch. My impressionable, innocent little mind. You wouldn't believe it. You're still married. Okay. That does make things a little bit more complicated. Did he? Man, did again? If I'm asking too much, you can tell me to shut the fuck up. And you can say it just like that. I won't be offended. quite the Nad influence. Was that a Freudian slip, Danielle? Sam is live? Oh, alive. All right. Did he take your money just to control you, or did he just take it and blow it? Yeah. Danielle sent me so many damn squirrel videos, it fucked up my algorithm. So now all I get is squirrels. So really, by sending me the yoga videos, she's just trying to straighten out my algorithm. That's all it is. Yeah, it makes things more complicated when you're married. Do you have like property together? Like, would it be an easy fix to get away from? I mean, if he can find out your phone number, he can more than likely find out. And I don't want to scare you, um, but he would probably be able to find out where you live also. I mean, I can talk to him. I can either, 100%, I guarantee you, I can piss him off. That'd be easy. But I usually try things the calm way first. And if that don't work, then it's on. But uh, I can't be there to do anything if he does something. You know what I mean? I don't want to start shit. One thing to do, Shauna, and it's gonna cost you a little bit of money, is people's information. I mean, we use it to locate Preds all the time. Your information is out there, but there are services you can pay for that um, none of it's perfect, none of it's 100%, but there are places that uh, will do the best they can to scrub your information from the online brokers. You don't have to be tech savvy to find out people's information. It's just out there. I mean, granted, like Truth Finder and most of them suck. Um, but it's out there. What's going on, Jenny T? Cole, you always do your walks. Like I sleep between, well, unless I'm doing a sunrise stream, I sleep between like 5 and, it depends on the day. 5 a.m. and whenever the hell I get up. Yeah, and Shauna, I would definitely get the hint if somebody stopped talking to me. I take the hint pretty quick, but uh, a lot of guys don't. There's a little bit of there's a little bit of stalker in everybody. Some guys have a lot of stalker. Well, Jenny, you should sleep every chance you get since you do it so very little. Oh, I definitely will. I definitely give you as many hearts as possible, Cole. Probably every female has had at least one stalkery type. It's common. You just have to figure out, are they the dangerous type of stalker? I mean, you moving away and not telling them where you went should be a big enough hint, but it just doesn't work that way sometimes. Yeah, that's true, Cole. They don't think of themselves as stalkers. They don't think they're doing anything wrong most of the time. Um, sometimes it's about control. Sometimes it's about anger. Sometimes it's a combination. You haven't had a stalker since. Well, Danielle, that's because you haven't dated me yet. I would be more than happy to stalk you. I mean, really, a lot of them don't think they're doing anything wrong. They think they're completely justified. Oh yeah, they definitely like to flip the blame around. Hell yes, Danielle. For you, I would rent a white van with no windows and snatch you right off of the street. Yeah, Shauna. Like I said, if he's finding out your new numbers relatively quickly, um, actually, I'll give you. I'll no. Well, no, I'll do it. But I haven't used my text now number in such a long time. My old one is done because you get. I have the free. I don't use the paid version, and the free version. If you don't use it every month, you lose the number. But uh, like if there's somebody you suspect might be leaking your new numbers to him, uh, like I said, make different ones and give them to different people and see which one comes back to you. Then you'll know who your leak is. I'll be more than happy to give you one of mine. Oh, and something else, Shauna, you need to start keeping like in case this has to go to court or something. Start keeping a record. Keep a written log because judges will accept it, and it does help when you go to court. Um, every time he calls you, write it down the day, the time. I mean, every even if he calls you 5 times in a minute, write every single one of them down individually. The date, time, a number that he called from, and that goes for any kind of any kind of communication. So Danielle, I'm being totally serious. Um, John has a serious situation going on, and I am totally serious about kidnapping you. Kidnapping, dating, it's all semantics. No, we're not going to stop the bad man from focusing. And really, a lot of the times, you're best off not do anything to provoke him or make him feel like he's threatened or feels like he's gonna. I mean, if a dude is halfway sensible and you can just give him like a stern talking to, you know, sometimes that works, but sometimes it just sends them into a rage. And sometimes you can kick their back door open and end up being detained for 12 hours. Dead Twist has an idea. I wasn't gonna say it out loud on here, but yeah, that can work. Well, I mean, I think the fact that she moved across an entire country to get away from him should be a bigger clue than separation papers. But yeah, that's a. I mean, at some point, she's gonna have to legally, you know, separate from him, and it's got to start somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure that we're not saying anything you haven't already thought of as far as that goes. And I've talked about this probably 100 times on here. Um, and definitely since you moved across the country, you're definitely serious about getting away from him. But there's been times where one in particular, he was abusive, he was a drunk, and he, was beating the shit out of her a lot. And so we set this whole thing up. Another problem was is she didn't well, I think she worked, but she didn't make near as much money as him, so he had all the money, which was another reason why she couldn't leave. And somebody set this whole thing up. They paid for or how did that work? She was going to go stay with somebody, and then they were going to pay for a house for like a month. I don't remember, but anyway, we set this whole thing up where we waited till he was at work. I got some guys together with pickup trucks and shotguns. We went, got all of her shit out all at one time. That way, she would have no reason to have to go back there, and got her all completely moved out. Everything went smooth. And then 2 weeks later, uh, he called up and wanted to know if we could get the trucks back together again to move her back in. No, that's a hard no. And then I washed my hands of the situation. Hey, Ditwist is single. I mean, he's in another country, but he's still single, and he has a good job. Dead Twist, I'm gonna get you married off yet. No, it doesn't appear like that, Cole. I mean, she's already moved across the country. I'm just saying that kind of thing happens a lot. Do you have any kids together? Because that's a whole other. No kids. Good. That's a thing. If you have kids together, unless you can prove that they're abusive towards them, you're you're gonna be stuck in each other's lives forever. Maybe he'll meet somebody else and move on and get out of your life. I haven't seen FCC go live yet. FCC, if you're listening, if you're waiting on me, don't you can just go, dude. I'll hang it up. I ain't gonna be mad. Well, he was just calling 5 minutes ago, though, Cole. If he's not still. Well, you can't really tell these days if, people don't get busy signals anymore. That was nice because you could just you can just shut your ringer off or shut your phone off. But back in the day, you could just take the phone off the hook and it would always sound busy. Only 10 calls in a row. Yeah, Shauna, for sure. Get a notebook and uh, keep a log of every time because judges, at least in Indiana, judges will accept that kind of thing if you need to show that he's being persistent. The rejection. Oh, of course, there's a rejection hotline. Nice. I'll have to check that out. Oh, somebody got me. I'm sure it's somebody from here, but well, I have an app that um, blocks calls that aren't in my phone, that aren't in my log or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But I had it shut off to fuck with scammers and didn't turn it back on. And like late at night, I got some of it recorded, but I wasn't fast enough uh, to get it all. But one of you fuckers that has my real number, I got a call. It was about how much Did you know that cats bury their own shit to hide it from predators? Blah blah blah. And then it wanted you to say. I didn't say anything, but it said, "Is it true that you hate cats?" And I didn't say anything um, the first time. Then they asked it again. I'm like, "Yeah, I hate cats." And they're like, "No, that's the wrong answer. You love cats." And then it goes through the spiel, and then it says, "You've been pranked by such and such." I got part of it recorded. I'll have to post it. But anyway, one of you fuckers got me. Actually, I think I might be able to play it for you right now. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can do that. I don't know if I can or not. Hold on. I'm not sure if I have that with me. I do, actually. Hold on a second. I just got to figure out how to pull it up. There it is. Hold on. The first cat show was shown in 1871 at the Brussels Bourg Palace. Wow. To stop receiving cat facts, please say, I hate cats. Do you really hate cats? Yep. Wrong. You love cats. Cats bury their feces to cover their trail from predators. Thank you for subscribing to Cat Facts. Have a great day. Is that it? You've been pranked by Prank Caller. Download the app today at prankcaller.io. Did you know the first cat show was shown in 18? There it is. I didn't get the whole thing recorded. What do you fuckers got? It's got Danielle written all over it. Yeah, I don't really think you would do that, Danielle. I mean, I think you would, but I don't think you did. With Stalker, there's probably a bunch of different ones out there. I doubt it's all about cats. I have not been to the website. '71 at the Brussels Bourg Palace. Wow. To stop receiving cat facts, please say, I hate cats. Do you really hate cats? Yep. Wrong. You love cats. Cats bury their feet to cover their trail. Trying to force me to love cats is a Danielle move. I mean, I like them on skewers. From predators. Thank you for subscribing to Cat Fact. Have a great day. Is that it? Whatever. You've been pranked by Prank Caller. Download the app today at prankcaller.io. Yeah, they probably got a whole menu of stuff. I'm sure it's not just about cats. It wasn't you. Of course, the person that did it would say it wasn't you. I agree. It is funny. Um, it's not like it was just the one. You know, it's not like you get slammed with them. So, and the only reason I got through is because I forgot to turn my app back on. There are multiple matches for Stalker rejection hotline members, including a rejection hotline for men and a. Oh, okay. I mean, it shouldn't surprise me that such a thing exists, but thanks for the info. 310-217-7638. Yeah, I know you'd tell me, Jenny. Or at least make sure it happens so you didn't get ripped off. I'm sure it's not free. allegedly, something Haley told me uh, when she realized that Twomper was full of shit. She said that he uh, put my number in something that's supposed to slam you with like 10,000 text messages or something like that. But either the app worked or he never really did it. I don't know which. And then he was trying to pay a real hacker. Like I don't remember how much he offered, but he offered a bunch of money to find somebody that could hack my Instagram. I don't think that that happened either. So I'm sure I would have known about it. But he also said that he had hacked my phone or somebody had something like that. But like none of the sensitive shit about community people ever surfaced. So I don't think that that happened either. I mean, if he really did it, he wasted his money. Oh yeah, she told me a whole lot of stuff. I think it's hilarious. I'm sure you probably heard of Jenny T when Tomper came up here, and he was like, "And by the way, we know that you're the one with the FBC Lies account," which I was never trying to hide. They just started saying it. They thought everybody was blue. They just started saying it was blue, and I did go along with it a few times, but I was never trying to like. I even said it was me on there a few times. I was never trying to hide that. And then they were trying to blame some like there was a fake Bill Powell Instagram. I mean, you could tell the difference because it had no post on it, or no followers or anything. There's a fake Bill. There was a fake. Oh God, who else? Anyway, they blamed them all on me. But Instagram only allows you to have 5 accounts per email address. So there's the two that are known mine, and with all the other ones that they tried to say were me, it wouldn't have been possible because there was way more than 5, and 2 of them were confirmed me. And what else was there? Oh, I had another. I did have one troll Instagram that I was fucking with Whomper with, but that was all I used it for. And that one, I'm pretty sure I used my real email address on too. I didn't really care if they found out. But a couple of the accounts they accused of being me on Instagram, 2 of them were Vic. He wasn't trying to make it look like it was me. They just thought that it was. They thought I was mail order brides, which is how mail order brides and I started talking because he wanted to prove that he wasn't me. They accused me of being all kinds of people that I wasn't. Yeah, it was never a secret. I even put on my main account, hey, I'm starting this new Instagram because I don't want the drama on mine. So we're gonna put it all over there. uh, you have somebody using your name on YouTube. Yeah, Cole, they're making a lot of fucking copycat accounts. There's been probably half a dozen or so. I haven't seen one in a while, but they used to copy me all the time. What else was there? Oh, they said I was 4 or 5 people on Discord, and I only ever had the one Discord account. I'm on my second one now because my original one got nuked. They were trying to say, God, I can't even remember who all it was now, but they were trying to say I was accounts, but um, people brought it to my attention that you could see me and them typing at the same time. And I don't know how I would pull that off because you can only be logged into one Discord account at the same time. And I mean, if you had a bunch of different devices, yeah, you could do it. But at the time, all I had was a phone, kind of like right now. Now, one thing I did do is, like sometimes they can, like on Instagram, if you try to log into somebody's account, if you put in their email, like it'll show you like the last four uh, letters or numbers, whatever, of the email. And we knew that. So I did, how do we work that? I had somebody else make an email like mine and just end it with the last four digits. But the middle, obviously was different because you can't have two identical emails. But so we did do some of that shit to make it look, you know. All right, y'all. I don't know if FCC's still going live or what. Dude, if you're listening, don't wait on me. Just go.
Did you know the first cat show was shown in 1871?
Hold on. I got to remember to post that. Yeah, dude, I'm dying up here. I think I'm getting ready to log off of YouTube for the night. You had a 5.7. Oh shit. Are you in I mean, if you don't want to say don't, but like just now you had a earthquake? Damn it. Now I'm invested. What time are you going on your walk, Cole? I'm probably not going to do I probably won't do a sunrise stream. I think I'm going to try to get to bed before daybreak. Oh, damn. Well, baby, that's why FCC's not gone live yet. He's out in California, too. Usually 10:30. Oh, okay, so it's later in the morning. All right. We don't have earthquakes around here. We have tornadoes and meth heads. Center by Bakersfield. I know where that's at, but I don't know exactly where anybody lives out there. I went to bed. I think I got to bed at a reasonable hour, like 5 a.m. yesterday. Oh, sure, I'm getting ready to hang it up, and now you fuckers want to talk. Hey, Aldi's isn't a bad place to shop if you're trying to stock up on shit. And sometimes Aldi's has, like, they'll have a snack or something where like, you'll see it one time at an Aldi's, and it'll be really awesome. Can't find it anywhere else, and then when you go back to Aldi's, they're like, "Oh, we don't carry that anymore." Well, Cole, if you want the sunrise today, that's it's all yours. Yeah, haven't you guys ever seen the only geography I know about California is from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. 5.7 is a pretty strong, right? Because it goes up to 10, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we have a fault line that runs right down the lower part of the state, but it doesn't do much. Like back in the 80s, like we had some tremors around here, but I was playing a baseball game, so I didn't even feel it. What was that one in the 20s that demolished San Francisco or wherever it was at? How strong was that one? I've seen footage of that. That's some wild stuff. You just live stream. Well, Anthony, live stream cooking, like that's a pretty popular thing, really. It's more than I do. Yeah, Anthony, throw your if you're serious about making a channel, throw your link up there. What sucks is I can't click on links while I'm live without kicking myself out. All right, Great White. Hope everything turns out okay. If you find FCC, return them to us. Keep us updated. You can. I don't know if I know you by a different name or whatever, but either let me know on Instagram or leave a comment on this video or somewhere. Just whatever. I'll still give you. Well, I'd probably already subscribed to you, Cole, but if I'm not, I will be. Big fat Polk County Tyrone cock meat flying in Ed's face. You know what? He sounded happier. I've talked to Ed on the phone a lot, and we've heard him on panels a lot. He sounded happier when he was in jail than like he just sounded more energetic when he was in jail than I've heard him any other time. I don't know if it's because he was associating with people in real life or he wasn't doing drugs. I don't know, but yeah, I thought he sounded a lot better on the jail calls than any other time. Maybe it was the cock. I don't know. Throw up your Instagram, Cole, because are you going live on? I know you're going live on Instagram, but are you going live on YouTube also? Thing about Instagram is they don't notify people. And yes, I appreciate you sending me the link. Um, I'm just usually asleep when you do those. Yeah, MasterCard, that's what I was thinking. Sometimes when you isolate yourself, when you get around people, it does something. You wish Alex got everyone's donations. Well, I don't know. There's some other catchers out there that I feel like ought to be getting more donations than they do. But he, Ta has lost quite a few too, Alex, especially recently. So there's that. Instagram and Facebook. See, I don't really do Facebook at all. That's the only time I use Facebook is when Danielle or somebody sends me something to watch. Fucking squirrel videos. PCI needs more. Yeah, that's for sure. Are they are they done with their lawsuit, Jenny, or do you know? Look, I think Alex. Um, I mean, he pays his crew. They have a lot of travel expenses, so uh, yeah, I hope he gets as much as possible. How to get doxxed 101? Have Facebook. Yep, that's a fact. I don't have anything on mine. Yeah, bad guy, barely. We had a lot of people in here earlier. I'm just kind of milking it out until FCC goes live, but we just told that there was an earthquake in California, so maybe that's why. Is that the real bad guy, or is that another phony account? Because why does it have Locksmith's face on it? Agent Orange is going to catch Clown. Well, Bobby Joe claims she has Agent Orange. So if her and Clown hook up, According to her, it's contagious. No earthquake there. They said it happened around Bakersfield. Bad guy, a 5.7. I don't know how close that is to FCC. Oh, it's locksmith defeated. I got you. Yeah, that's a bad guy move. Yeah, we had a fake. We've had a lot of fake annoyeds in here. There was a fake Missy. The second helicopter from the last stream, that was actually a fake Missy account. I mean, I knew it was fake, but uh, I kind of want, because I know who's doing it, and I kind of want an excuse to. It's not really an excuse; it's a reason. Because I think helicoptering is predatory type shit, and I will dox predators. I'm just trying to make up my mind if I'm gonna dox that person or not. I mean, you all know who it is, but you don't know who it is. But I do. You live in Central California and didn't feel it. All right, Jenny, take it easy. Bobby Joe said she's gonna be exposing Live for Your Tommy's next live. You'll actually watch her stream to see that. Why is she gonna? Why is she gonna dox that? I'm not subscribed to Bobby Joe. I can't fucking stand her lying ass voice. But why is she gonna dox? Yeah, there are only a few instances where I think that doxing somebody is okay, and I don't think it's a decision to be made lightly. There was a fake bad guy going around doxing, right on. Yeah, we don't. If it's an exact replica of an account, we don't let them stay here because they start shit, make it look like somebody else. Why is she gonna dox her though? I mean, yeah, I think that Lift My Babies is a piece of shit, but um, doxing's not something that should be taken lightly. Well, just having a problem with somebody isn't an excuse to dox them. I mean, doxing predator types is okay. Doxing people that are running around doxing people is okay, but those are really about the only two reasons that I think are all right. And even then, it isn't a decision. Just because you're mad at somebody isn't a good excuse to dox them. Well, yeah, Sean, that's because you're a good person, and good people are in short supply around here. Why does Tommy use gilded, but or what? Wait, I misread that. Why does Tommy use guild, but guild is owned by Roblox and makes you a Roblox account, but Roblox is full of chomos? Interesting. Yeah, I've heard that Roblox is full of chomos. I've never actually seen Roblox, but yeah, it's interesting. Big moves. Interesting. No, she's not gonna dox her. Isn't that what it said? Or did I misread something? Oh, exposing. Okay, exposing. All right. Well, I mean, I misunderstood what I was reading. My bad. That was my fault. But still, what's she exposing her for? I mean, nobody really listens to Bobby Joe anyway. She's been caught lying too many times. Yeah, Shauna, you're a good person that doesn't dox. I, on the other hand, am a dirtbag, and I will do it under limited circumstances. God, I'm getting fucking tired. I'm not reading shit right. Come on, FCC, I'm waiting for you. Yeah, I Mastercard. I'm tired. Like I just that was my bad. Mastercard did not say that. I said it because my brain is fucked up. I mean, but exposing kind of goes along with doxing. Apparently, live for my baby. Wasn't she just exposed not too long ago? Or am I thinking of something else? Well, Shauna, I'm nice to you because you're female. That's pretty much the only reason. The moon posted a video. Yeah, maybe that's what I saw. I don't know. I've been hearing shit about her for a long time though. Shauna, most of these people can verify that I'm not really a nice person. When I seem like I'm nice, it's all fake. Yeah, I do. I do remember her making a fool out of herself. Mastercard. People just don't think before they spurg. Oh, man. Well, Shauna, it's because you've never pissed me off. Trust me, I've got a real nasty side sometimes. Dan. Oh, so obviously, dickhead Dan is watching. He's not allowed to chat. It wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't some of the fake accounts either. I think that he thinks everybody's as dumb as he is. You remember when he showed himself on camera, and then he tried to get us to believe that it was his son. Bro, if that's your kid, you better get him into rehab because he looks like a 40-year-old meth head. But somehow his son, I'm trying to figure out how that would work. His son was live on a different device at the exact same time Dan was logged into his account, but somehow it showed the other. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe we can get bad guy to come up here and just helicopter us. They don't have to shut it down. Somebody wants to DM FCC and let him know that if he's waiting on me, he doesn't need to. I'm waiting on him. Unless he had an earthquake, then we'll give him a pass. Why do I keep seeing shit move? I'm not even on drugs and I'm seeing shit move out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I know I can, Cole. My catchphrase is stay naked. It always has been. It is getting old, though. It's been old for a while. I just don't know what else to say. When I don't say it, people ask me why I didn't say it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to bed at a reasonable hour, like 5 o'clock. I don't. I'm not gonna do a sunrise stream, even if I'm still awake. I feel like I've been awake too much the last couple of days. Cool. I've been old for a long time, man. I remember when I first crash landed on this godforsaken planet. It's 10:30 there. It's 1:30 here. 1:30 a.m. Oh, fuck. All right, y'all. I've milked this out for about all this. God damn it. Right as I'm fucking. What's up, meow? Yep, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. I turned off the request line a while back. I will catch you all somewhere, sometime. No offense, but I've been bored for a while. En route to Vegas. Nice. I hope you're sober. Oh, sure. Now you talk to Mo. But you have a good night as well. All right, y'all. Stay naked.